It often starts with a morning routine that feels both familiar and comforting. A soft-boiled egg with a warm cup of tea, or perhaps a pan-fried egg nestled beside a slice of bread. For older adults, eggs have long held a reputation for being nourishing, easy to digest, and convenient. Over the years, they've quietly taken root as a staple of the senior diet. But what if something so seemingly simple could carry hidden risks, particularly when used in ways that don't quite match the body's changing needs with age? If you're finding this helpful so far, consider subscribing to stay updated with more health insights like this one, and feel free to like or share with someone who might benefit. The truth is, eggs are indeed a nutritionally dense food. They provide high-quality protein, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. The yolk is a rich source of choline, a compound critical to brain function and memory, as well as lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids known to protect the retina and help prevent age-related macular degeneration. These benefits are real and valuable, especially in later life when cognitive and visual functions become increasingly vulnerable. Yet, as with many foods, the value of eggs lies not just in their contents, but in how they are prepared, consumed, and integrated into the diet. Without this awareness, a food that can support health may quietly begin to undermine it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you're learning something new. It helps others find content like this too. One common misconception among older adults is the idea that raw or undercooked eggs retain more nutrients and are somehow superior. This belief often leads to habits like mixing raw egg into milk or honey, or favoring soft-boiled eggs with runny whites. But raw eggs carry a real biological risk, chief among them, salmonella. This bacterium may be invisible to the naked eye, tasteless and odorless, yet capable of causing significant gastrointestinal illness. While a younger, robust immune system might handle a mild foodborne infection with ease, an older adult, whose stomach acid is less potent and whose immune responses are slower, may suffer much more. Diarrhea, dehydration, and electrolyte imbalances can quickly lead to serious complications when layered on top of chronic health conditions like hypertension or diabetes. If this part resonates with you or someone in your family, please share the video. And consider subscribing so you won't miss the next helpful topic. Beyond the risk of infection, raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin, a B vitamin essential for nerve function and energy metabolism. Over time, consuming raw eggs can result in biotin deficiency, which may manifest subtly as fatigue, thinning hair, or tingling sensations in the hands and feet. These signs can be mistaken for normal aging, masking an avoidable nutritional shortfall. Cooking the egg, even gently, denatures avidin and allows biotin to be absorbed, ensuring that the body receives what it needs without the risks. Let us know in the comments if you've ever heard of avidin or biotin before, and be sure to like and follow if you want more science-backed health advice. Then there's the matter of cholesterol, which tends to raise concern among many older adults. A single egg yolk contains approximately 186 milligrams of cholesterol, nearly the full daily recommended intake for individuals at risk of cardiovascular disease. However, cholesterol in food is not inherently harmful for everyone. The body regulates its internal cholesterol production in response to dietary intake. But this regulation becomes less reliable with age, especially among individuals who already have impaired lipid metabolism, insulin resistance, or genetic predispositions. If you're watching this with someone you care about, take a moment to share this video with them. It could make a real difference. In aging arteries that have lost their elasticity, cholesterol, especially LDL or bad cholesterol, can more easily infiltrate the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of blood vessels. Over time, repeated exposure promotes the formation of atherosclerotic plaques. These plaques, which begin as microscopic deposits, accumulate silently over years. Eventually, they can narrow arteries or rupture, triggering events like strokes or heart attacks. For those with a history of heart disease or diabetes, moderation becomes essential. It's not about eliminating eggs entirely, but about recognizing when the body requires a shift toward balance, perhaps one egg every other day, or using one yolk with 2 whites to reduce intake without sacrificing protein. If you're finding these tips practical, click the like button and subscribe. It supports the channel and keeps these lessons going. Yet eggs do not exist in a vacuum. How they are cooked and what they are eaten with matter profoundly. A fried egg cooked over high heat in reused oil doesn't carry the same health profile as a gently poached egg. High heat cooking, especially with oils that have been used multiple times, can lead to the breakdown of fats and the formation of oxidative compounds like acrolein and lipid peroxides. These substances contribute to the development of reactive oxygen species, more commonly known as free radicals, which damage cells, accelerate tissue aging, and promote chronic inflammation. For an older body already struggling with reduced antioxidant defenses, this added burden can quietly tip the scales toward disease. If you're enjoying how this content explains the science behind everyday habits, consider subscribing for future health videos designed just for older adults. It's also common to see eggs paired with processed meats like bacon, sausages, or canned ham. These combinations, while culturally familiar and palatable, create a nutritional cocktail rich in sodium, saturated fat, and nitrites. Nitrites, when exposed to heat and stomach acid, can convert into nitrosamines, compounds linked to an increased risk of stomach and colorectal cancers. Additionally, the high sodium content of processed meats raises blood pressure, taxes kidney function, and exacerbates fluid retention. When eaten frequently, these food pairings can silently contribute to the very diseases most seniors are working hard to manage: heart failure, kidney disease, and digestive cancers. If you found this section important, help others by sharing the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Contrast this with a meal where eggs are combined with leafy greens, avocado, or whole grains. In this context, the fiber and phytonutrients in vegetables support cardiovascular health, promote satiety, and regulate blood sugar. The monounsaturated fats in avocado can even enhance the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients in the egg yolk. These more thoughtful combinations allow eggs to shine in their rightful role, not as a problem, but as part of a synergistic whole. Small changes can make big differences. Subscribe for more content like this: simple, practical, and science-based. Even before an egg reaches the plate, how it's handled at home has a significant effect on its safety. Many people still wash their eggs before storing them in the refrigerator, believing this to be more hygienic. In reality, washing can strip away the protective cuticle on the eggshell, a natural barrier that prevents bacteria from entering. In warm, humid climates, leaving washed eggs at room temperature for too long can accelerate bacterial penetration and spoilage, even if the egg looks and smells fine. For older adults with slower digestion and diminished stomach acid, consuming even slightly spoiled eggs can provoke digestive upsets that cascade into more serious issues. Proper egg handling includes refrigeration soon after purchase, avoiding washing unless just before use, and consuming them within a reasonable window. Did you know about the egg cuticle? If not, hit that like button. It tells us this content is helpful. And remember to subscribe for the next episode. The common thread in all of these issues is not that eggs are harmful on their own, but that context matters. The context of preparation, the context of pairing, the context of age, and the unique biological profile of the person eating them. What might be perfectly harmless for a 25-year-old marathon runner may have a very different effect on a 75-year-old with vascular disease. Food, like medicine, acts differently depending on the body into which it enters. Understanding context is everything. Subscribe to support thoughtful health content made just for you and your loved ones. And so, the wiser approach is not fear, but understanding. Not rejection, but adjustment. Eggs deserve their place in the diet, but that place shifts over time in quiet alignment with the body's needs. Listening to the body, respecting its limitations, and adapting familiar habits with small but meaningful changes is the essence of healthy aging. A boiled egg eaten mindfully, paired with greens and enjoyed in moderation, can be a source of strength. The same egg, eaten recklessly or without awareness, can slowly become a burden. Healthy aging starts with small questions, like how we cook our eggs. Share and subscribe if you're choosing to age wisely with knowledge.